Hey guys, Jimmy here, and today we've got part 1B of building Bucky Station. This is for all you guys who want more than 15 stations, in your more than 15 destinations, that is, in your station. Now, first off, I want to say there is a roof to this. It's 45 stations. It's a high roof, but you cannot fit in more than 45 stations. Well, at least you can't fit in more than 45 stations in the design I'm about to show you. Overall you probably could, but you'd need quite a decent knowledge of redstone. But other than that, let's get started. Now, in this tutorial I'm going to build the roof, which is 45, which is quite big, especially without the help of World Edit, but I'm going to do my best. Now, I do want to say this is really hard to explain, so bear with me, and not everything that I'll be saying will actually have anything to do with your station in particular, but because I'm dealing with a range between 16 and 45, it's quite hard for everything to be 100% relevant. Anyway, let's get started. First off, you're going to need your building block, which I'm going to use sandstone right here. Now, you don't want anything transparent like glass, as in a transparent block in nature, not only just because you can see through it, so something like glowstone as well. You don't want one of those, and you also do not want a redstone block. So, next things you're going to need is you're going to need redstone dust, redstone torches, redstone repeaters, you're going to need buttons, sticky pistons, no, that's a note block, sticky piston, and lamps. Now, I can't tell you exactly how many of these you will need, but you will need a shit ton of all of them, to be quite honest. Now, first off, this is for you guys who want more than 21 stations. We're going to build up our list, and actually this can actually, well, why not? This can apply to everyone. So first off, we're going to build our first amount. So I'm going to be building 45. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, I'm 25, but I'm doing 45. Now, first off, you want to build your wall, divide the number by 2, and you want to knock out either the middle one or the 2 middle ones. So right now, on my calculator, I could do this in my head, but I'm lazy right now. So if I do 45 divided by 2, I'll get 22.5. Now, that's not very helpful, so we're going to go with 22 and 23. If it comes out of 0.5, you want the one higher and the one lower. So I guess the upper and lower bounds of the the unit, which might make sense to some of you. So that's 25, which I just said, that's 24, that's 23, and that's 22. And now we can just keep on going. So that was 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all my 45 done, right all the way along there. Now, once again, I just want to reiterate that this middle gap is the middle. It's the middle. It's not 22 and 23. It is the middle for your station. If you're building for 45 stations, it is 22 and 23 because that's halfway. But otherwise, you'll need to whip out a calculator yourself or figure it out. It shouldn't be difficult. You just need to put a little bit of thought in. Right. Next, I'm going to build this at the far edge and just build that up. Now, I'll get my redstone out and build a line. I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm searching for a word. Uninterrupted line. There you go. Doesn't make much sense, but let's go with it. Now I'm going to build an uninterrupted line all the way to the end. I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. Now these torches are only temporary, so because you may be thinking like, the fuck's he doing? Right. Now, that's that done. Now I'm going to go right to the middle. I'm going to go to here and dig 2. Now, this is 45 stations, like I've said about 1,000 times now. So, this is for 21 stations or plus. You're going to want to find here, and you're going to want to dig a gap of 15. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, bloody hell. I am tired today. Right, let's not do that. let's not do that. That's not going to be very productive. Let's go. Let's go over to here and find out where it ends. Now, there. So it ends here. Now we want to not this one, which we're not gonna use there. So we don't want to use the second longest. We're not going to use the longest. We're going to use the second longest. Oh, this is hard to explain. So we're going to cut out there. So you can see it can go 2 from here, 2 from this sort of square one at the moment. So that we're going to take it from this square one. So we're going to dig down 1, and here we're going to dig down 2. Now we want to put a dust there and a repeater there, and then leave that block in, and then just cut it out like this to halfway, and just do exactly the same on this side. Okay, so that's there we go. That should be right. Yeah. Right, okay, we just want to do this. There we go. There's a reason for this, don't worry. Okay, now the reason for this is that this block here needs to coincide with the last one that's powered. So that's the last one powered, and it coincides with this block. That is very, very important. That's basically the whole point of all the counting I've been doing. Now we can just, you can see I just put the repeater down there, and now you're just going to want to cut out these blocks. There we go. And cut out all the way along. And now we've done this over here, so you just want to put in a repeater here. Now that's pretty much all the repeaters done for the reset circuit. Now the last thing we need to do is just block it all up so the currents don't intersect. Now how we do this is very simple. We're just putting it like this, and now we're just going to build along all the way. There we go. Now if you have less than 21 stations, what you want to do is you want to make sure that this repeater is in the halfway point, or at the point where this redstone kind of goes out. So if the redstone here, if this side torch finishes here, let's say, where is it? It's here, and that side finishes like that, and they meet, you want it straight in the middle, and you'll only need 1. But if they don't meet, okay, you're going to need 2, and you're going to need 1 underneath each place where it finishes. So hopefully that made sense. If it doesn't, once again, leave a comment in the description, and I will do my best to answer them. And if at any point you're completely stuck, I will, will be able to look at it on my server, and I might be able to have the opportunity to download your worlds if I have time. Anyway, enough of that. We've just put in this block. Now we need to dig out the one next to it, and we're going to put redstone all the way underneath. Now this new piece of redstone is the whole point of what we've just done. Now this is the reset line, so this should now, whatever place you powered it, or wherever you click the button, should power this redstone dust all the way along. So if you power it from over there, it should reach over there, and this the dust I'm putting in now should be on all the way along, or it will be on all the way along, or it should. Right, and we can demonstrate this by putting the last one in and knocking this one. So as you can see, it's still powered, and the only place it's being powered is from that torch over there, which is brilliant. And that's literally everything, all the hard work done. Now it's pretty much just adding in these repeaters. Oh, there we go. Just adding in these repeaters and putting in the other places and bits and bobs like usual. So the only slight difference is that this is 1 block longer, but no matter, it's only 1 block, don't fret. We're next going to put up torches here. No, and I really should have done this with the assistance of World Edit. There's going to be a lot of placing now, because it's pretty much super straightforward. It's really, really easy. But yeah, so this will, like I said, will be up on my server. I'll put in something like a warp building bucky station, or BBS, the initials, or something like that. And I'll probably put in a sign at spawn, so you can do /spawn and look around for a sign to warp to it. Now, this here, you just want to switch between repeaters and non-repeaters, or nothing, non-repeaters. That was the most stupid thing I've probably said all day. Probably. I come up with a lot of stupid things, to be quite honest with you. But never mind. Okay, right, so these are the repeaters. Now, in between these, you're just going to put dust. That's brilliant. Now, there we go. Don't worry that these are powered. They're just being powered through the block, but it doesn't cause any lasting effect, so there's nothing to worry about. Brilliant. Okay, wow, this is longer than I thought. Running out of conversation right now. Anyway, so here we go. Almost at the end. Now, if you see where the repeaters are touching the back wall, you want to put blob, and next to them, you just want to put repeaters. So the repeaters are where that dust is, and the blob is where the repeater is down here. So if you just like switch, I'm going to move it so I can see if I can try to do it on my mouse wheel. No, that's not that's not very successful. Yeah, I'll just do it in 2 sets. If you have like MLG Pro fingers, then I challenge you to do it on the mouse wheel. But I'm not quite that good. I'm not nearly that good. I could probably do with, you could probably do it with the Razer mice with the loads of hotkey buttons on the side, but I only have a crappy Logitech mouse, so no chance there. Right, next stage is to put in this set of blocks above this set of torches, and fun, we're going to put torches on this. What a surprise. Alright, that's the end. Ooh, well thought out. Wasn't even counting that. Bloody skills, if you ask me. Right, no, I put them all the way along here. You don't want those. Go away. Right, all the way along. Now this second area is acting as our RS latch area. So does that look like, that looks like one's off. Oh, it's on 2 ticks. Spotted from a mile off. You can't fool me. So just make sure all of these are on 1 tick. This will be essential. If they are on 2 ticks, it's not like not going to kill you, but you'll need to accommodate that in the redstone above, which I'm not going to do. So for all intents and purposes, you need to have those on 1 tick, all of them, which shouldn't be too difficult as that's their default setting. Anyway, enough of this jibber jabber. Next thing to do is just come here and put in 2 repeaters on 1 tick. And that's it for now. Now they will eventually have their ticks modified, but we're going to do that later because we just want to test it, because for some reason different people get different ticks that they need to do. Now in the normal version, this section here is only 1 block and we have a repeater on 2 ticks. However, we do have extra repeaters in the mix because of they work as the boosting area. So I'm just going to try to calculate that really quickly. So we have 1 repeater here, 1 repeater under there, going into dust, going into another 1 repeater. So let me just think. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3. We normally only have 1. So I'm saying 2 corresponds to 1. Let me think. If we have 3, we're going to want 4 ticks probably. Yeah, that should be good. So just put each one, add a tick to each one. Now I'm actually going to leave that for now. Just do it on the first 4. Now the reason for this is because this whole wiring works in sets of 2 and 4, depending on how much of the wiring you're looking at. So we can just test that I've calculated correctly, and then we will put it on for the rest of it. So you can see the shape I've just built. I haven't really explained it. These new blocks I just put in are just to cut off the signal, and otherwise it just sends current down. Now we can get rid of that and just put in a block like that for temporary purposes. Now at the moment this dust is on and therefore not reset, so I'm just going to send a pulse to reset. So now it's off. Okay, that's good. Or aka this torch here is on. Now when I click a button here, it should turn off and stay off. Brilliant. Now if I do, let's just say if I do 1 there, it comes on. Great, so I did calculate it correctly. Brilliant. So let's go, put all these on 2 ticks. Lovely. I feel like I'm doing a zigzag dance. There we go. Oh, missed one. There we go. Come on, good, good. Now, if you have Optifine, it's going to be really useful right here with the zoom tool. So when I get to the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my zoom tool to zoom along. Now, if you line up your eyes so that all of these line up, you can tell if you've left one. It's even better if you just knock it out and float slightly. Yeah, I can't see any out of place. They all are in perfect rows. Yep. Oh. Okay, great. That looks like they're all done. They all seem to be lining up perfectly, so brilliant. Now, the next thing is we are going to need to talk about this area. Now, we're going to want to build up blocks along here up until there, and what we can do here is we're going to whip out a transparent block that we can put redstone on. So I'm going to use a sandstone slab. You can use any other kind of slab, or possibly glowstone. I'm not sure if you can put a repeater on glowstone. Never actually tried that before. So we're going to do that. Now, slabs are very good because you can put things on them, like a repeater, like that, if it's on the top side. But also current can go down and squeeze through that little gap, which is brilliant, which is just what we need. Now we're just going to do this all the way along, and then we're going to get to this area and put a slab down, and there we go. Brilliant. Now put blocks all the way along here and cover this in. There we go. There we go. Almost there. There we go. Perfect. Now if we aim for the side of this block, we can put down repeaters without accidentally putting any ticks on them, because they all want to be on 1 tick. You can put them on 4 ticks if you really want to, but it's only going to make your mechanism slower. Now as you can see, we've got blocks there, and over there we've got blocks, but we don't actually want them. We want to make way and put in repeaters. Yeah, the new repeater got a sticky end. No, we want we want sticky pistons, and we don't want them that level, we want them at this level. Okay, so we're going to want our sticky pistons. Clear a hole for them first. Bam, 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 beam, beam. Yeah, that might be useful if I just do that, and then it will not mess with our sticky piston. It won't really matter. It won't actually matter at all. But it's just in case, in extreme circumstances, it could come into an issue. And hey ho, redstone dust is everywhere, isn't it? You're mining all the time. Actually, if you're mining for this stuff, I'm slightly worried about how much you play Minecraft, to be quite honest. But let's say you like the game. If you've got enough you've got 45 sticky pistons just to start off with. Okay, so now we're going to give all these sticky pistons blocks and cover them all up, and then I'm stuck. Right, middle hole. There we go. We're going to keep that hole. We're just going to, that hole actually comes into where these pistons are being powered. Now, these pistons are going to need a trench, and in this trench we can put some redstone in to power them. Now, clear this out. Clear out. Goodbye. Get rid of this stuff. Okay. Hey. let's go. Now, to power these, what we're going to do is, I can't jump, fly there. Just going to put repeaters on the side of these blocks here. There we go. Brilliant. Now, oopsie. This middle... we're at the end now. Come back. Now, advice is to use use world edit. Use world edit. I need you. That's too much digging. Too much digging. Right, so you're going to need to clear out another spot and put another layer of repeaters down. Then clear out another spot. So we've basically got over 100 blocks to dig right now, so I think I'll have a lot of explaining time to catch up on. Now these sticky pistons are going to hold blocks, and when they're retracted, the blocks aren't going to be there to transmit current through. Now what this means is when they're down, you cannot change the station. Now don't get me wrong, the station doesn't become unselected, it's just the changing of the station becomes impossible. Now why do we want this? Well, we want this because if we have it like this, then when someone is leaving, someone else can't change the station while they're leaving, and they can't be dropped into a completely different destination, because that would be very annoying. Like, I mean, that would be very, very annoying. I can imagine a lot of people doing that, just for the lols. Anyway, right, now we're going to put down a line of dust all the way, unfortunately. There we go. Now, if we calculate this correctly, we can put in a what's it called there? A repeater there, and we can put in a repeater there, just where it ends, and that should be fine. Now we can test this by going to this repeater here, and testing that goes all the way to the end, and then turning it off, and that one doesn't go all the way to the end. So yeah, we've got the right slot. Now here we just want to put in the start of a line until we get to these, and this is where we're going to put two torches, just like that, and I'll just build up a little line. And as you can see now, all the things are completely powered, which is brilliant. And this comes to here, so putting it in there, and brilliant. So that's everything powered just by one torch. No torches. Brilliant. So yeah, just for now we're putting some torches there. This will come in to play at a different point of the build, but I will hopefully pull it up then and tell you what we're going to do. That's not the final state it's going to be, but that's the best we can do for now. Now the next thing, we can line this, put in these bits here, and then lovely fun times put in repeaters. Now once again, aim for the side of the block and you won't mess with the timing of the repeater, and you can also patch up that little hole, and there we go. Now we're coming to the end of the episode, which is really good because my voice is starting to die. I've had a cold, so I'm finding it quite difficult to talk, and my nose feels like I'm going to need a tissue very, very soon. My mouth is drying out. Ugh, so many problems. I've always thought why judges on, like, you know, the Britain's Got Talent and things like that always have a glass of water. Now I know. Actually, I do have a glass of water right here. It's empty. Damn it. Anyway, at the end now. Brilliant. This is our front-facing wall. Ugh. I'm trying to conjure up all the moisture I've still got left in my mouth, which kind of sounds disgusting. Anyway, we're going to put these lamps in. I've left so many holes. I think it's really badly. Right. Oh. But, there we go. And then here we're going to put our buttons. Lovely. And, keep on missing. Need to go more slowly. There we go. Lovely. Now, we've got to put in this bit back here, which is going to be a pain in the arse, to be quite honest. But let's go. Right, we can do this. So, first off, we're going to build this this line in, and you don't really want that block I just put there by accident. Now, where there's dust here, you want an extra 2 blocks like this. And there we go. There. Oh, happy chance. Or happy accident. Yeah, it's called a happy accident, not happy chance. What am I talking on? I'm tired. I've just said what am I talking on. I am not doing well. Right, so we're gonna put redstone dust basically everywhere. And you can see I put a block there. That's the next stage, but I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. Now, this is the this will effectively create the loop of the RS0 latch, which is what we need in an RS0 latch, because that's basically all an RS0 latch is. And then we just want to put torches on the side of these bits, and they'll turn off. That's fine. And then go all the way to this end, and then find blocks and just cut that off. This. Lovely. Now, let me think. Right, time to check some stuff. I'm just going to click this. And, oh, what has happened? It seems that something's gone wrong. Right, let me see. This is on, and we don't want that on. Now, why is that on? Why is that on? What you doing? I'm gonna have to go and find that. Now, this doesn't want to be on. This is bad because it's going to be permanently reset everything. Now, I'm going to go and try to find the reason for this. Probably there. That's it, isn't it? That's coming through. No, that's going through to here. So we are going to find a problem. Bad. That's bad. There we go. Just cut out a block there so I can figure out where it is. So, I'm going to need a different way of powering the pistons between here and here. Right. There we go. Alright, okay, that's my voice completely going now. Don't worry about breaking that. I just need to put that back in, and then we're going to break that down again. Okay, now if we come over here, now, first off I want to test that this is working, so, yeah, these have now turned off. So that's good, that's mission done, and we'll just go around and power these pistons in a different way. If you're wondering why I haven't seen that before, it's because I've never built one this size. So you may think I'm absolutely mental building something this size without ever building it before, but I know what I'm doing. I really do. Most of the time I know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's this, which needs to come up like this. You can just do bits of repeats along here, and problem solved. Lovely. Now, the last leg. Oh, how long have we been going? It feels like hours. Right, first off, this is an anomaly. Why is this off? I need to figure that out. So, just going to click it, and if it resets... Oh, it hasn't reset. There we go, that's a problem. Now, there we go, you can see that there's no torch there. There needed to be a torch there. So, if you just go along this line and check, and then just check you've done everything right, you should be good. Now, here's the most boring part of all. Fun. Can't wait. Right, we're going to build a platform along here, all the way along. Now, I'm pretty much going to fall asleep at this point. There we go. God, I wish I'd installed a single player world edit again. Why did I remove you? World edit, you're beautiful. Oh. Right, okay. There we go. I just need my hand. My clicking finger. Ooh. What do they call it? Carpal tunnel, I think. That's probably just complete bullshit. I heard that in South Park. Yeah. So what this point of doing this is to actually take the setting of the RS0 latch and display that on the lamps, and by doing that we can actually see what station we have, or stations we have selected. Now I've been a bit of a retard and done that one too low. Whatever this hand condition is, I'm going to start feeling it very soon. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice to be able to hold down a clicker. What is it called? Wait, what is the side of the mouse called? Nobody has any clue. They probably do. I'm just being stupid. Left click. Oh no, it's called... Yeah, it's called left click. Or right click in this case. Okay. Enough of me being an idiot. Let's actually talk about some redstone. Right. That's that. Now, we're going to need to put in blocks along the top of these. Now, on the side of these blocks, we're going to put in redstone torches. And then we're just going to do this all the way along. Blah, 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 blah. I could do with a bacon sandwich. Anyway. I'm really going off topic here. Apologies, you're probably thinking this video is very strange. Right. Now, these torches, you know that everything's alright if the majority of them are off. Now, if you can't figure out if the majority are off, and you have one on and 40 off, then I'm very worried about you as a person. Maybe revise what majority means. Yeah, that would help. So yeah. Now, the majority of them off is good, because then the majority of the lamps are off, which is good because only one lamp should ever be on at one time. So we're just going to do our famous switch around with the repeaters. Now, this is used all the time in tileable things to stop redstone currents interfering with each other, but minimizing delay on the circuits. Now, we are finally there. Very last leg now, guys. I'm sorry for this really long video. I should have forestalled that right at the beginning. I should say this video is going to be long. Anyway, it's my computer who has to render it. So, oh, there you go. Now, before we end, I just want to say I will be putting a world download for this. So if you are too lazy to do it and would rather watch me break my fingers, talk about unrelated things and otherwise the rest of this video, maybe a bit of redstone, then there'll be a schematic download for you just to paste it into your world if you've got MC Edit or World Edit, as well as a world download, and you can just download this world. And if you can't figure out either, I will paste this straight in the on the server of mine, which I'll put the IP below, and there we go. Now, last thing to do is just to test it. Yep, it's working. Now I'm going to click this one, select it, make sure the very far left is on, fly to the very far right, click this button, and this should come on, and the important part is that turning off. And there we go. There you have it. 45 stations of utter pain to build, but in about 4 hours work, we're going to have something good and useful as a train station. But thanks for watching. Like I said, links will be below. Sorry I've gone off topic. Sorry for this being a long video. And sorry for everything I haven't already apologised for. There's probably going to be a lot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And goodbye.